Hey folks, Greg Koch here. I am at Sweetwater in beautiful Fort Wayne, Indiana. In my hands is a very lovely smelling and playing and sounding Martin D-18E Retro mahogany-bodied instrument of doom and destruction, and it is outfitted with Fishman electronics. Now, I've been working with Fishman for the last 5 years or so. Initially, I got involved with them on their Fluence electric guitar pickups, of which I have, if I may name drop or gear drop, a signature set of Fluence Gristletone pickups for Telecaster. And once I started working with Fishman on the electric side of things, and of course they're primarily known prior to that for being all things acoustic instruments, stringed instruments as far as pickups and amplification. And they've been working with Martin for 30 years in coming up with new innovative ways of amplifying a Martin guitar so it's just a Martin, only louder. So I got involved with both of them, which was great for me. I've always been a Martinsman. I had purchased my first chords I learned on an HD or a D-28 back in the day, and then I purchased an HD-28 years ago, but I never had a pickup in it because I was always of the mind, all the people that I knew that got really exceptional live acoustic amplified sounds were people that had like a doctorate, it seemed to me. They knew physics, they knew math, they knew science, and their sound checks lasted like a week. And these were commitments that I was not ready to take. So when I got involved with Fishman, they said, well, what do you have at home? I said, I got this HD-28. What do you have in it for a pickup? Well, I don't have anything. So they sent me a Matrix Infinity under the saddle pickup and preamp. And they also sent me a Aura Spectrum DI, which had the Fishman Aura technology involved, as well as a loudbox amplifier. And I got to tell you, it was as simple as plugging it in, very intuitive to use. To get a great acoustic electric sound for live purposes. So it's been a liberation for me. It's been fun doing gigs with an acoustic guitar now, and playing these new Martins, it's kind of the cutting edge of the relationship between them and Fishman. On board this particular instrument is a Aura VT Enhance system. And what that does, it incorporates this Aura technology with a Matrix Infinity pickup under the saddle and this enhanced transducer that actually is attached to the top of the guitar. But I'll just kind of go through, first of all, I'll talk about what this Aura technology is, because it sounds initially like the aforementioned math and physics that I spoke of earlier. Fishman came up with a technology that, for lack of a better term, it's like microphone emulation technology. This guitar is based on a 1937 D-18, and what they were able to do was take that particular instrument and go into a studio and use various old vintage microphones and basically do a test in which they captured snapshots of the images of that particular guitar as it interfaced with that microphone. Fishman has technology that they're able to take snapshots of that and be able to recall it, if you will, and match it inside the guitar with the preamp along with the under the saddle bridge pickup. Now, the relationship between Martin and Fishman, they would take all these different images with the different microphones and so on and so forth, and between them kind of discuss which ones they felt were the most genuine, that they were going to be able to, again, the whole image and relationship is to make sure you can get a Martin guitar only louder type of a tone in an amplified situation. So Martin Fishman came up with a preordained mix of under the saddle pickup sound and Aura image, and it's hardwired into this guitar so that when you turn up the volume on the guitar, you are hearing that pre-mixed version of the Aura image and the under the saddle pickup sound. So let's just hear what that sounds like. Now there's a tone control on here, but basically what it does is at one extreme, the EQ is flat. On the other extreme, it's scooped, so you got more highs and more lows. What I usually like to do is I keep it on that setting and then maybe just go back over to the left just a little bit. And again, I'm just going straight into this Fishman Loudbox Mini, and I've got the EQ flat so you can really hear what the guitar sounds like. Now I'm going to add in on the underside of the bout of the sound hole, there is a control that adds this enhance feature. Now what the enhance feature is, it's a transducer that's attached to the top of the guitar. So when I turn it up, it gets louder and louder. So for your So if you're in that kind of style of playing where you do a lot of percussive stuff on the top of the guitar, it certainly works well for that. But even if you don't use it for that, just by putting it on a little bit, I think adds a little bit more air around the note. And again, it just gives it a more of a legitimate acoustic room sound. Here's adding just a little bit. Here's with it off. Here's adding a little bit. I like to just keep it on just a little bit, just adds a little bit of something, something. You get the idea. There you go, folks. It's pretty intuitive to use. I mean, it really makes it pretty doggone easy to get a very, I like to say, legitimate sounding acoustic electric sound for a live setting to play with a band, turn it up. There's all kinds of different Fishman solutions for getting louder and louder. So it's a great relationship between Martin and Fishman, and certainly this guitar is a manifestation of that glorious union. Thanks so much for tuning in. I am Greg Koch here at Sweetwater. For more information on all of the above, you can contact your Sweetwater sales engineer and they will dial you right in. Thanks again, folks. We'll see you later. Greg Koch out.